Hi everyone, I'm Victor. I'm so excited to be here on Product Hunt to showcase to you Gini, a digital CFO platform that's going to revolutionize the way that you do forecasting for your business. Our tool combines automated financial forecasting, actionable insights, and expert advisory services so founders like you or me can make easy and better strategic decisions with confidence. We also have great reporting so you can share your progress with your stakeholders and investors and help you raise money more easily. What we wanted to do essentially was create a way for founders to stay on top of their cash flow and make financial projections really easily. That's why we built our software directly on top of Google Sheets, so you don't have to learn anything new. All you got to do to get started is link your Xero or your QuickBooks Online, and all the data will sync and you'll have beautiful financial models in just a few seconds. After you log in using your Google account, you'll be faced with a few of what we call flows. These flows are basically outputs that go into Google Sheets. These are financial models, reports that come directly from your accounting data. Using it's so simple. You just go to the Apps button and you link your Xero or QuickBooks Online accounts and your Google Sheets account, and instantly all the data starts to sync together. In addition to these financial models, we also have a number of experts on the site that are available to our customers to give expert advice. So David Weiss, for example, is a career investment banker. He was at Citibank and HSBC. He's one of our great advisors, and he helps companies with their financing and fundraising and strategy. We also have Mark Sparrow. He's a marketing professional. He used to be at Hoffman out of Silicon Valley. He's fantastic with brand communications and PR. And of course, you can talk to me whenever you want. I have a history and background in building startups, so I have some idea of how to do some fundraising. If you want to talk to us, just click the button and you can set up a time and to book it. Just want to add that all customers get 30 minutes free with one of these advisors, so feel free to take advantage of this. Now, going back to the app, after you link your accounts and things start syncing, you'll be able to make the different flows. So our premier flow is called the cash flow forecast model. And to create this cash flow forecast model, you just click the button and you select the company or the organization that you want to sync to, and it starts to build it out right away. Once it's done, you can see that it shows up on the main page, and you go click flow output and you'll be able to go directly into Google Sheets to see what it looks like. When you go to the cash flow forecast model, what you get is basically a investor-ready, professionally made financial model that is presentable, appealing, and simple to use. We've got some assumptions at the top here, which I'll definitely go over before the end of this demo, but you can see that we've tried to put all the important information a founder needs to know all on the first page. So the cash and runway forecast, you can see, has both historical, this dark blue color here on the left, and the forecast here on the right in the light blue. And we've got the similar format with income and expenses, cash flow breakdown, previous versus next month's 12 months comparison, as well as the balance sheet breakdown. We've tried to put some insights into this page so that founders can take one look and see exactly what they need to know. One of the important insights is this little congratulations box. It basically will say congratulations if your cash balance is going to be positive in the next 12 months. If you start to go negative, something else shows, and I'll be able to show you that later. One of the important and most frequently asked questions we get is, how do we make these forecasts? We have a machine learning algorithm that actually takes all your historical transactional data and creates a forecast instantly. And this algorithm takes into account things like seasonality, holiday schedule. So in this example, you can see that this company's winter months are actually quite busy, with the Christmas rush, and the summer months are actually a little bit lighter. So this is the seasonality that's detected within the app. So some people actually want to have a little more customization or a few more options when it comes to the forecast. And so what we've done is we've allowed users to select different forecast methods. For example, you can just select a little toggle here and say, I want to do a linear regression, or I want to do an exponential regression for those high growth startups out there. You can do a 3-month average, a 6-month average, or even do a full custom. So if you want to do full custom, you can click custom, and you can go to the little custom tab up here. You click plus, and here you can just enter whatever number you want. You can say my revenue is going to be 40,000 in June, and you're going to have 80,000 in July. That's some crazy growth, but you can see that actually all feeds into the model, and everything kind of fills in the rest of the sheet as well. The cool thing about this part is that you can actually import data into another tab, like another sheet, and actually just link it to these cells. So if you have like a custom revenue forecast that you've done, like a list of your customers and how much sales you think you're going to do in the next few months, you can just link that to another sheet here into this custom section, and it'll all populate. So this gives you a lot of flexibility when you're creating your own forecasts. If you want to just, make it, we find that the machine learning forecast is quite good, sometimes better than you think. But if you want to do the custom, you can do that as well. For the COGS, the overheads and expenses, the working capital like inventory and receivables and liabilities, you also have the ability to select different forecasting methods as well. So there's a lot of flexibility built in here. Now for different kinds of scenarios, we've got financing and capital scenarios, headcount planners. These are all things that you can do to create different outcomes in your forecast. So the financing and capital planner is really cool because you can say, hey, I actually want to issue a dividend, or I want to buy some equipment or a building or whatever, and you can add that into your forecast. So let's say I'm going to make a dividend of $1 million to myself and the investors. I can go back to the main sheet and I can toggle this thing here, the toggle financing planner, and you can click it, and the whole sheet you can see just changes in real time. So obviously now I'm now negative, and I have my little insight that says be cautious. I'm looking at a cash flow crisis. So maybe $1 million is too much of a dividend to give out. But like, hey, maybe I get a loan. I can actually write that in here. I'm going to do a $500,000 loan. How does that look? And now I'm back positive, right? You can see that there's an immediate impact in the model and in the graphics. And so you can use this to kind of plan your future cash flows. We also have something similar for headcount. You can go to the headcount planner tab here. You can say, my staff, I'm going to hire these 4 staff for this amount of money, and they're going to start on these dates. And we have some little insights here that say, hey, your hiring plan is going to increase your costs by X amount, by this much. To break even, you're going to need to increase revenue by 27%, right? These are important things to know, and often it takes a long time to calculate. We do it for you right off the bat. And you can see immediately how it impacts your cash flow. We have another toggle up here that says toggle headcount planner. Click it, and you can see it just changes in real time. So you can use this to create different hiring scenarios. If you want to dig down a little deeper, we have a 3-statement model. This is the historical and forecasted 3-statement financial model, which is something that investors really like to look at. It's your income statement, your balance sheet, and your cash flow statement, as well as the forecasted versions of those. These forecasts take into account all the scenarios that you've built in. So you can expand the historical by clicking the plus. You can see all the historical data. This is from your accounting software, basically. And the forecasted, as usual, is in the green part on the right here. Another report that people really like as part of the cash flow forecast is this monthly report, and this has the important charts from the different parts of the model. You have the financial overview, the cash and runway forecast, headcount plan, and we've got little sections where you can write some text, a few words to write the company's financial situation, summarize the previous months, and it's great because it actually fits perfectly into a PDF document. You can do Command P, Control P, it goes into like a printable state, and you can export a PDF and just email it off to your investors. It's very clean and simple. Another report that you might have seen on our flows page is the P&L report and the balance sheet report. Most of the time making P&L statements or balance sheet statements are like PDF or CSV exports out of your accounting software. Here we've got them all into Google Sheets, and we have them by month, so it's pretty easy to see. And if you want to make it more custom, we have that all built in the sheet already. So you can select a different date, you can select the different parameters. Let's say I want to start this in January 2019. The whole thing will change in real time. You can see the chart changed and all these numbers changed. And if you don't want to look at it monthly, you want to look at it quarterly, just click quarter, and the whole thing changes in real time. We also have this in the yearly view as well, which is nice if you've been running for a couple years. And for the balance sheet, we've got the similar features. You can go to month, quarter, year. The whole thing changes instantly on the balance sheet as well. So these are our major flows and some of the important features of the cash flow forecast model and the reports that we have. I'm really excited to launch this on Product Hunts. We're so pleased with what we've done, and we know from working with our beta testers and early users that this is a valuable product. So I'm so excited to have this out in the public and out in the market. Please try it out, give us feedback, and if you like it, feel free to go and buy. Have a great day.